everyone. Just getting started here. Hi, Soph. Hi, Justine. Hi, Rena. As some of you can tell, if you joined me last week, I am in my studio where I usually teach on Fridays at 9:30. The studio owner, Nancy, let me come and use this space, and I'm so excited. It's absolutely beautiful. I will, maybe after this class, I'll do like a little quick tour. But if anybody's interested in looking it up, the studio is called Inner Light Wellness in Darien, Connecticut. And just for you guys who just joined, Isaiah, hi Janine, I am Britton Taylor Shaves. I am Holistic Health Code's content and community manager, so I do all of our social media, but I'm also a yoga teacher on the side. So this will be my third Instagram live class that we've done together on a Friday. So welcome for all of you who are just joining today for the first time. If you would like to share an intention that you have for class today, feel free to write it in the comments. I am going to go back there and get set up, but just let me know if you guys need anything in the next few minutes. So if you want to go ahead and take a seat on your mat, we're going to get started on our backs today. I'm a little bit more far away from you than I usually am. Actually, I might move up. So please just let me know if you can't hear me as we get going. So go ahead and make your way to a position on your back. If you're pregnant or this isn't comfortable for you to be on your back, definitely just take a seated position of your choice. All right, so we'll get started here. Go ahead and release everything down to the mat. You can have your legs out flat, or if it's more comfortable on your lower back, another option would be to have your knees knocked in together, feet as wide as the mat. And just take a few deep breaths. I know for me, getting reconnected to my breath has been so important during this time. So just taking a few minutes here to settle down. I invite you to place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and just close your eyes. As you inhale, filling up your chest, your ribs, letting the breath expand your chest, holding at the top, and then exhaling out, really releasing it all out. As you're exhaling, your lower back would push down into the mat. And just begin to make these rounds of inhales and exhales, just bringing your awareness to the breath and to how it's feeling in your body. As we know, with this coronavirus, unfortunately, it is affecting many people, especially in our area in New York. And I think one of the things that is most alarming is how it takes over your breath control and your lungs. And I think what we can do during this time together is really just focusing on our breath, using our awareness to make sure that we're making these full and complete breaths, which will really just help keep our lungs healthy and working properly. Good, wherever you are, I want you to go ahead and inhale, reach your hands up over your head. If your knees were bent, extend your legs so your whole body is flat on the mat. And really reach with your fingers and your toes, just getting a nice full body stretch here. Good, on an exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest. We're gonna work with our right knee first. Grab for that shin and just start to draw your knee into your chest. Moving with your breath here, you can start to make some circles with your ankles. And I forgot to mention it before, but we're focusing on hips this class, which is inspired by Soph, one of the people watching right now. And you're gonna just start to rock your knees side to side here. So if you're looking up at the ceiling, your knee should just be going back and forth. So you're opening up your hip and then crossing your leg over your other leg. Just making a little bit of movement here. And then pausing in a neutral position. This time we're gonna grab for the outside of our foot, coming into half happy baby. If you've taken a class with me before, you know I love this pose. It helps with opening up our hamstrings. And then bring your left hand to your left hip, drawing your left hip down towards the mat. Good, okay, so now we're gonna keep our leg where it is and just start to grab for the outside edge of your right foot with your left hand. Then you're gonna bring your right hand to your right knee, bringing your leg into a bit of a figure four across your body. And start to rock your hips side to side so your knee will be going towards the right and then towards the left. You should feel this in your outer hip. And if you think about it, this is actually basically pigeon pose, just on your back. Making sure you're connecting to your breath here. Good, we're gonna go ahead and rebend that right knee, draw it in towards your chest, and this time straighten that leg, coming into a bit of a hamstring stretch. Go ahead and point and flex your toe. You can roll your ankle out. Good, and rebend that knee, releasing that leg down towards the ground. Just rock your hips from side to side, releasing your lower back a little bit. Good, inhale, reach your arms all the way up, full body stretch, point those toes. Exhale, draw your left knee in towards your chest, grab your shin, and just start to pull that knee in. You can point and flex your foot, roll your ankle out. Good, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab for the outside edge of your left foot this time with your left hand. Bring your right hand to your right hip and do that half happy baby pose. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale. Good, this time crossing that leg over your right side. You're gonna grab your right hand for the outer edge of your left foot. Your left hand will come to your left knee and then just start to rock your knee side to side. Working out your hip, your outer hip. This should feel really nice. I did this earlier and it's actually what inspired this class. It's such a nice release, especially if you've been sitting in an odd place each day now that you're working from home. Good, go ahead, rebend that knee, left knee, straighten your left leg. Hamstring stretch, point and flex your foot. Good, release that leg down to the ground. Full body stretch one more time. This time drawing both our knees in towards our chest. Rock up to a seated position. You can take a few rocks if you'd like. And then make your way into tabletop from here. Good, when you get to your tabletop, sorry that my sweater is a little bulky, but you just want to make sure that your hips are stacked directly underneath your knee, up on top of your knees. And then same thing, your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. You can have your toes tucked if you want, or flat on the ground. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, around your spine, coming into cat. Good, inhale, look up, pull your chest through your shoulders, opening up your heart. Exhale, around your spine. Moving through this at your own pace, close your eyes, and just connect to your breath. Thinking back to that intention that you set at the beginning of class. Mine today is for a nice release. A lot of people have said that this week has been a little bit harder on them than the first 2 weeks of our social isolation, and I couldn't agree more. Okay, pausing in that neutral spine now. I'm gonna move up so you can see me. Go ahead and kick that right leg back, bringing the toes to touch on the ground. And then just start to rock forward and back, working out that ankle. You should feel a nice stretch in your calf. Good, pausing, we're gonna lift that leg up. This time, bringing your knee towards the outside of your right elbow, coming into a little bit of a crunch. Exhale, kick it back, square your hip, and pause. Inhale, bend that knee, drawing it out towards the side. It's kind of like that fire hydrant. Think if you've ever done that. And then exhale, kick it back. Good. Pausing here, drop that foot down, rebend your knee, coming back through tabletop. We're gonna switch it over to the left side. So go ahead and push that left leg back, toes on the ground. Start to make the forward and back movements. Good, inhale, lift that left leg up. You're gonna bend it, drawing that left knee towards the outside of your left elbow and kick it back. Inhale, left elbow, left knee, meet. Exhale, kick it back. Good, release that leg down. From here, you're gonna tuck your toes, lift your hips up, down dog. Good. When you get to your down dog here, we're gonna spend a few moments really stretching it out. So thinking through our hamstrings and our hips here. Often in down dog that you think mainly about your hamstrings, but we're gonna do a move in a second that brings your hips into play too. So just following me, really deeply bending one knee and then the other. Finding that nice neutral down dog. From here, you're gonna start to rock your hips side to side. So you should feel a nice stretch in your side body where your ribs and your hips meet. Good. From there, you're gonna pause in your down dog. Deeply bend both of your knees, hovering your knees above the mat. Exhale, push back. One more time, deeply bend those knees. Exhale, push back. Looking up at the top of your mat, slowly walk your feet to meet your hands one at a time. Forward fold. Excuse me. When you get to your forward fold, have a nice, a little bit wider than hip width distance spacing of your feet. And you're gonna hang, grabbing for opposite elbows, swaying side to side, but really bending your knee as you sway side to side. So I'll turn to the side so you can see it. We're gonna deeply bend one knee and then switch over off to the other side. Moving a few times through this. Good, pausing in the center, release your hands towards the ground. Walk your feet in a hip width distance and then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time to stand. Good, we're gonna start to move now. I'm gonna take off my sweater, it's getting hot. From here, we're gonna go through a round of sun salutations and then we're gonna add on from there, jumping right into our flow. So finding a nice Tadasana at the top of your mat, hip width distance again. Releasing any gripping you're feeling through your belly and just lift your shoulders up and back. Good, inhale, sweep your hands all the way up, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. Good, one more time, I'll turn so you can see me. Inhale, sweep those hands all the way up, look up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. Good, adding on from there. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those palms, step your right foot back and pause. From here, you're gonna lower that back of the right knee down, untuck your toe, rise up, low lunge. Really sinking into your low lunge here. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips, squaring off your hips. You're gonna drop your left hip down and lift your right hip up, getting a nice square pose here. Inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, slight back bend. Inhale, lift those arms back up. Exhale, plant those palms and watch me. You're gonna walk that left foot out, heel toe it so that it's as wide as the mat. Tuck that back right toe, lift your hips up, lizard pose. Taking a few breaths here in your lizard pose, so finding the variation that works for you. Some people like to drop that knee down, some people like to come really deep into it, but Knowing as we're just getting moving here, just find a position that feels good to you and close your eyes. Good, coming back out slowly, tuck that back toe. From here, you're just gonna step back, plank position. Exhale, lower those knees down, melt the chest and chin, coming through baby cobra. Pausing in your baby cobra, you're gonna inhale, lift that chest up. Exhale, come back through child's pose. Oops. Good, inhale, down dog. Lift that right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, opening up your hip, and start to make some hip circles with that right leg. Good, squaring that hip off, straighten that leg. Exhale, bend that knee in towards your chest. Foot meets the right, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, rise up. Exhale, Tadasana. Left side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those palms, step your left foot back this time. And then lower that left knee down, untuck your toes, rise up, low lunge. Again, bringing your hands to your hips. Bring that right hip down, left hip up, and just square your hips off. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, cactus your arms back, bend. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, plant those palms. You're gonna tuck that back toe, rising up, and then walk that right foot out as wide as your mat, lizard pose. Again, coming into your variation of lizard pose here. So for me personally, my right side is a little bit different, so I'm going to stay with my knee lifted up off the mat. Other option is to peel that right foot off the mat, coming into a deeper stretch. One more breath here. Exhale, you're gonna walk that foot back in between your hands. From here, step back, plank position. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, push back, child's pose. One breath here. Exhale, tuck those toes, lift those hips up, down dog. Inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, opening up your hip. Make those hip circles again on the other side. Good, squaring that hip off, straighten that leg. Bend that knee in towards your chest, drop your foot down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, right foot meets the left and you fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, rise up. Exhale, Tadasana. Great, from there we will add on a little bit more. We're gonna do one full flow. Excuse me. So coming into your Tadasana, inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those palms, step back, and flow through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, opening up your hip. If you have it in your practice to flip over, wild thing. Inhaling here. Exhale, we'll all meet back, three-legged dog. Straightening that leg. Exhale, bend that knee in towards your chest. Place your foot down in between your hands. Plant that left palm inside of your right foot. Open up your right hand, twist towards the sky. Good, exhale, go ahead and plant that palm. Steadying yourself, you're gonna inhale, lift up, high lunge. Good, finding your high lunge, you'll see that my toes are on the ground of my left foot. Nice straight legs, nice 90-degree angle. One more breath here. Exhale, left hand forward, right arm back, revolved high lunge. Good, you can drop that right hand down alongside your back thigh, reaching up and back, exalted warrior. One more breath here. Exhale, revolved high lunge. Inhale, regular high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Few breaths in your warrior two. Getting nice and settled. It's hard when my back's to you, but inhale, flip that front palm. Exhale, reverse back, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel those hands, step back and flow, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, inhale that left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, opening up your hip. You can stay here or you're flipping over, coming into wild thing. Inhale here. Exhale, flip back over. Inhale, draw that knee in towards your chest. Place that foot down. This time, right hand comes inside of your left foot, opening up towards the left side. Good, release that hand down to the ground and steady yourself as you slowly rise up, high lunge. Left knee should be forward, nice 90-degree angle. Good, inhale, sweep that right arm forward, left arm back, coming into that revolved high lunge. Inhale, you can drop that left hand to find the inside of your thigh, reaching up and back. Good, coming back through a revolved high lunge. Inhale your left arm up to meet the right, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Good, collecting your breath, me especially. Good, flip that front palm, reverse back, reverse warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands, step back and take a flow. Good, when you get to your down dog, 2 breaths. Really inhaling deeply. Exhale, let it all out. Good, one more time, inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, look up at the top of your mat. Bend those knees, walk, hop lightly to the front of your mat and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up, sit back, chair pose. Good, from here, bring those hands to heart center. Exhale, you know what's coming, twist towards your right, bringing your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Good, from here, we have a challenge pose. So you're gonna start to bring all of your weight in towards the right foot, really settling down in towards that right side. Start to slowly release the weight off of your left foot, and you could just creep it back, or if you want to challenge, you're stepping it back, coming into revolved side angle here. Good, take a few breaths. You can open it up if you'd like, coming into this nice twisted shape. Wherever you are, we're gonna release slowly, unwinding, coming into your high lunge. Good, from here, you're gonna bring those palms down towards the ground. We're gonna walk that right foot out, coming into lizard pose again. So go ahead and sink into your lizard pose. As this is your second time around, it might feel a little bit different. Taking a nice deep breath. Good, walk that foot back in between your hands. From here, stepping back, plank pose, or we'll just meet in down dog if you want to skip your chaturanga. Good, inhale, look up at your hands. Deeply bend those knees, walk up or step to the front of your mat and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, sit back, chair pose. You know what's coming, we're going towards the left now. So bringing those hands to heart center, twisting, bringing that right elbow outside of your left knee. Good, and just start to center yourself here. And then you'll bring your weight into the left foot this time. Using your breath here, going at your own pace, slowly creeping that right foot back, stepping back into your twist. Good, you can open up your arms again. Good, bring your hands back to heart center, slowly unwind. Inhale, high lunge. Good, bring those palms down again. We're coming into lizard on the opposite side. Again, thinking about what your body needs on this opposite side. It might feel a little bit different Again, mine does. I'm a little bit more open on my left. Just letting your body settle. Good, slowly walking that left foot back in between your hands. Step back, plank position. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, down dog. This time when you get to down dog, you're dropping your knees down as wide as your mat, coming into wide child's pose. And just release down, shaking out your hips, shaking out your head. You can rock your forehead from side to side. Gonna check the time. Okay. I wanted to leave enough time for some nice pigeon poses, and we're good so far. One more breath in your child's pose. Good, you're gonna go ahead and bring some energy into your fingertips, so really tenting your fingertips here. And then just start to let your chest melt down even deeper. From here, if you'd like to walk forward, coming into puppy pose, you can do so. If so, you're bringing your knees in a little bit more, and then you're walking your fingertips out so that your hips are still stacked over your knees, releasing your chest down. This is just a little bit of a deeper back in your back. If you're in puppy pose, it's kind of hard to see, but my chin is on the mat or my forehead, your choice. Whatever feels better with your body. Good, slowly coming back up through tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, down dog. Good, inhale, look up at your hands. Walk or lightly hop to the front of your mat and fold. This time, bringing those feet out, hip width distance again. You're gonna interlace your hands up above your back and just start to let that your chest melt down through your legs. If this is too much, you can always have your hands grabbing for opposite elbows. And then do what we did before. You're gonna deeply bend one knee and then the other. You should feel this a little bit more than you did in the beginning, now that you're a little bit more open. Good, and release your hands down towards the mat. From here, we're gonna step back, down dog, just to set up for pigeon. So inhale that right leg up and back, three-legged dog. This time you're gonna bend that leg, drawing your knee towards the outside of your right elbow, and you're gonna come down, releasing into your pigeon pose. I'll slide back so you can see me. Really important tips in your pigeon pose. If you're feeling like you can't lower your leg down and your hip is kind of up in the air, if you have a blanket or something nearby, you can fold it up so that you have some support in that outer hip. Second trick, making sure that the foot that's underneath you is flexed. And now just releasing down, letting everything go. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth, let it all go. You know the saying that hip openers allow emotions to come in, but try instead to focus on your breath. We have so much time now to focus on our emotions and how stressed we are, how everything is honestly just terrible. But this one half an hour that we have, we're giving ourselves the time just to think about our breath. The most simple thing. Good, and we're gonna slowly unwind, pick your chest up, removing any props you have underneath your hip. From here, you're going to sit back on your outer right hip and just swing that left foot around so that it's crossed over towards you guys. So I'm gonna look like the opposite, but your left leg should be up. You're gonna inhale that right arm up. Exhale, twist off towards the left side. Inhale, find a nice length in your spine. Exhale, twist a bit deeper. Good, inhale, start to unwind, diving off towards the opposite side for a counter stretch. Good, and then from there, just making your way through tabletop again. We'll come back through down dog. Coming into pigeon on the left side, so inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Bend that knee, drawing your left knee towards the outside of your left wrist, and then slowly melting down to pigeon. Again, making sure that foot underneath you is nice and flexed. And just releasing here. I want to stay here forever, but we have a few more stretches to go. So inhale, slowly lift back up. Rock on the outer side of your left hip. Swing that right foot around, crossing it over your left knee. Good, this time inhaling your left arm up. You're going to cross it over on the outside of your left knee, turning towards the right side. Inhale, find a nice length in your spine, and exhale, twist a bit deeper. Good, unwind, diving off towards the left side for a counter stretch. Good, and slowly releasing. And then go ahead and just shake it out. I want you to bring one last stretch. I want you to bring your legs out in front of you for a forward fold. You're gonna find a nice flex to your feet, making sure your sits bones are on that mat. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, find a nice flat back. Exhale, fold deeper. Good, and slowly lifting back up. We will make our way onto our backs. Feel free to take any last poses here. I know we didn't get to back bend, so you can take a bridge. But then I just want to quickly invite you to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So for these next 1 minute, for a quick Shavasana, you'll have your feet touching like a butterfly, and then just release your hands down to the mat, palms up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. Take a nice inhale through your nose. Exhale. Just breathe. Releasing everything, letting those hips feel nice and open. Maybe bringing your attention to your mind, seeing if it feels any lighter. If your body feels lighter. If your breath is flowing easy. One more breath here. Good, and slowly make your way off towards your right side. And we'll just come up to a seat. I'm gonna close with an Om. It's something I did in a private group with my friends, and while you can't hear, or I can't hear you and you can't hear each other, I think it's so nice to have that audible sense of vibrations, especially when we're social isolating. I miss sound, I'm sure you do as well. So go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale it all out. We'll inhale now for Om. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, guys. Sorry we went a little bit over. For anyone else that is interested in sticking around, at 1 o'clock we have a prenatal class with Erica Lundy. She's amazing. I'm sure that you guys would love her if you want to stick around. Thank you so much. Oop. Don't know what I did. There we go.